I see so many leaders struggling with high-functioning anxiety. You appear organised, productive, and ultimately in control from the outside. Your team sees someone who is detail-oriented, ambitious, and always takes initiative. But inside, that's a different story. Your mind races with endless worst-case scenarios. You overthink every decision, constantly seeking reassurance that you're doing the right thing. The self-criticism is relentless, and saying no feels almost impossible. As a business leader myself, I know what it's like to maintain that capable exterior while battling internal chaos. What makes it particularly challenging is that high-functioning anxiety often gets rewarded in the workplace. Your perfectionism gets praised as attention to detail. Your people-pleasing is seen as being helpful. Your overworking is labelled as being driven. But this pattern isn't sustainable. Eventually, the constant pressure to maintain this perfect exterior while managing internal turmoil takes its toll on your well-being, leadership effectiveness, and team. Here are 3 key ways anxiety might be impacting your leadership. First is decision-making. When you're constantly overthinking and focused on worst-case scenarios, making confident decisions becomes incredibly difficult. You might find yourself procrastinating on essential choices or seeking excessive input from others. Second, boundaries. The combination of people-pleasing and finding it hard to say no means you likely struggle with setting healthy boundaries. This can lead to overwork, burnout, and resentment. Third, team development. If you're self-critical and perfectionistic, you might struggle to delegate effectively or give your team the autonomy they need to grow. You might find yourself micromanaging because it feels safer than letting go. But there is a way forward. The first step is recognizing that these behaviors, while they may have helped you succeed in some ways, are now holding you back from being the leader you want to be. The next step is developing practical strategies to manage your anxiety while maintaining high performance. Here are specific actions you can take today to start moving forward. Create a decision-making framework. Write down a simple process for how you'll evaluate decisions. For example, list 3 key questions you'll ask yourself when making any major decision. This structure can help reduce overthinking and give you clarity. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations. Start small. Practice declining minor requests or commitments that don't align with your priorities. Building this skill in smaller scenarios will give you the confidence to set boundaries in more significant situations. Schedule delegation time. Choose a regular time each week to review tasks you can hand off to your team. Use this time to assign responsibilities and clearly communicate expectations. Letting go incrementally helps you build trust and reduce the urge to micromanage. Use the worry window technique. Set aside 15 minutes a day to focus exclusively on your worries. Write them down, think through them, and then let them go for the rest of the day. This structured approach prevents worry from consuming your entire mindset. Build a pre-meeting grounding routine. Before important meetings or discussions, take 3-5 minutes to practice deep breathing or mindfulness. This helps calm your nervous system and lets you be more focused and present. Challenge your core beliefs about leadership. High-functioning anxiety is often rooted in deeply held beliefs like, I must always appear strong, I can't make mistakes, or I need to prove my worth through achievement. Take time to reflect on these beliefs and ask yourself, are they serving you or are they creating unnecessary pressure? Work on replacing rigid beliefs with more balanced ones, such as mistakes are opportunities to grow, or leadership is about progress, not perfection. Journaling, therapy, or coaching can be great tools to help unpack and reframe these beliefs. Develop an emotional check-in practice. Leaders with high-functioning anxiety often suppress their emotions to maintain the appearance of control. Set aside 5-10 minutes daily to check in with yourself. Ask, what am I feeling right now? What triggered this emotion? What do I need to support myself? By acknowledging and validating your feelings, you reduce internal tension and begin to trust yourself more. This emotional awareness also helps you lead with authenticity and empathy, strengthening your connection with your team. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate anxiety completely. That's unrealistic. The goal is to learn to work with it effectively so it doesn't control your leadership decisions. I help leaders develop these practical strategies every day. If you'd like support in managing your anxiety while becoming a more effective leader, send me a message. You can be both successful and well-balanced. It's not an either-or choice. Leadership is challenging enough without battling anxiety alone. Let's work together to help you lead with more confidence and less internal struggle.